word. How can you build the trust? Where should you start to build the trust towards AI? And this is a big and long question. And this is
something that everyone wants to know, right?
Yeah. Okay, you should start from the beginning, and not as a consumer, but as a developer. You should also consider from the start, how can my AI algorithm or my AI application can be certified is a big word, but how can meet the specific requirements for quality. So within TÜV, within TÜV, we are basically focusing, and we developed a framework that can support multinational working in AI, developers are working in AI to meet these requirements. It's a quality management framework. There are several quality, we base this approach on a family of ISO 9000, 9001, 2015, which is the quality management system standard, globally known and globally used, but it's more used for management processes. Now we try to basically get this framework also to apply to AI, and we apply this to basically the whole life cycle of the AI development. It's like a product. You need to certify all the single components of the products and the use where the product will be used in order for the product to be certified safe, a safe program or product. So, and then basically in AI, based on the 9001, as I mentioned to you, we try to provide answers to many of the questions that AI brings and poses, like data. For example, where does the data come from? Because, you know, AI is a continuous training, right? So all the data should be reliable enough to build the trust on this data. How is the data then annotated and collected? Is it complete? Is it reliable? And these are some of the questions that you should be able to answer when developing the algorithm. On the other side, there's the algorithm question themselves, like, is the algorithm or the error function appropriate? How you define all these important, let's say, different informations? What kind of parameters should I consider for my algorithm to be appropriate? And where can I achieve this? Like, for example, imagine a bank that is giving loans and it make use of AI, or for example, an HR company which is recruiting, right? What if this recruitment, for example, the 95% of the recruited people and sell people to the companies are, for example, I don't know, white people, or are all slim, or I don't know, there's some sort of characteristics that can then have strong consequences for the company itself. These are small things that needs to be considered. And then also from the model point perspective, how reliable is my model? Things are continuously changing and evolving. Is my model applicable also when, I don't know, aircon or some other, I'm saying aircon because as a technology can continuously evolve and you can control it and embed in the IoT device like iPhone or so on. Is my model able to embed new technologies in the future? Or will my model be outdated in 3-4 years' time? So, and how is this model updated? Is it updated, the firmware, for example, of a device which embeds AI? So how is it updated? Is it updated every year, every 2 years? Is it possible to be updated or not? So these are some of the key questions that each developer, each company should ask themselves when they start to conceptualize everything, in order not to face later potential problem or challenges. And this basically should be applied in the whole life cycle of the product, starting from the requirement specification, then the system design, architecture design, until the implementation. And also after the implementation, there should be a continuous, like for example, testing, unit testing, and the integration at the all levels. So this is a way that you may consider to build trust. It's not